Pang me manasi pratishthitam mano me bache pratishthitam abir abir mayedhi vedasya manistham Shrutang me ma prasiranena ditena ratram samdadami Ritam vadishyami satyam vadishyami tan mama bhatu tad bhaktaram abhatu abhatu mam abhatu bhaktaram Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace mantra from the Rig Veda. May my speech be one with my mind, and may my mind be one with my speech. O thou self-luminous Brahman, remove the veil of ignorance from before me so that I can behold the light. Do thou reveal to me the truth of Brahman. May I speak the truth. May I may my project my may I seek day and night to realize what I learned from the sages. May I speak the truth of Brahman. May I speak the truth. May it protect me. May it protect my teacher. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto all. This morning our subject is the stories of Vedanta monks, part 12. As you know, it is a series of lectures based on the old monks of the Ramakrishna Order, whom I knew, most of them, and I interviewed them. These monks are very special. Some are disciples of Holy Mother, some are disciples of Ramakrishna's direct disciples. So they were the second generation of monks. We can learn a lot from them. Holy company. There is a saying, human beings are gregarious animals. They do not like to live alone. Single life is very boring, painful. Think that there is nobody in this world except you. That life is very unthinkable for many of us. It is in the Upanishads that God also did not like to be alone. He wished a second one. Eko aham vayusam prajayeti, I am alone, I want to be many. Why? Because that is the way God enjoys His Leela, His divine play. He created all these beings and He is playing with us. This world, this earth, is a stage. Each human being is playing his role or her role. Try to think this way, this world. Each person is an actor or an actress. And God is the director of this play. When we play well, we are happy. When we do not play well, we are unhappy. So play well. Sometimes I think if there was no human beings, what would God do? He will go to sleep. Nobody is calling me, what shall I do? Let me sleep. So the devotees awake God. God needs the devotees. Devotees also need gods. That is the way this world has been set up. It is all divine play. Company. There are two types of company. Holy company, good company, evil company. Evil company is very dangerous. Narada cautioned Dushango sarvato varjaniyat. Shun evil company mercilessly. It will destroy your life. Satang sangohi bheshajam. Cultivate holy company. That will make your life beautiful, peaceful, joyful. Company depends a lot. Sometimes we see in this country, some people are single, very lonely. I remember there was an actor in Hollywood. He had 4 dogs. So one day I asked him, why do you have 4 dogs? Swami, I have none. These dogs give me company. Another woman had 13 cats. She offered a few to me. I said, no. I said, thank you very much. I cannot handle myself. I don't need any pets. Those cats give her company. I'm just telling you how human beings are seeking company of someone else, which is very natural. Company. I remember when I first came to Hollywood, I could not understand the American accent too much. So Swami Prabhupada asked me that there is a radio station called KNS. That is here QMX, there KNX. Every hour, 5 minutes, CBS newscast comes. So he asked me to listen that 5 minutes every hour. And I was listening, learning American accent, communication. Then time to time commercials came. I used to memorize the commercials. Give your hand to your friend, give your love to your heart, give your cold contact to contact. Commercials. Then one commercial came, it is a romantic commercial. When I sit for my candlelight dinner, I like to have a blue nun sit next to me. The way he was talking, I was thinking, blue nun. Came from India. I had no idea what a blue nun is. So I was thinking, blue nun means a beautiful young nun with blue dress. So this man wants that kind of woman next to him when he takes dinner. Later on, somebody says blue nun is a kind of wine. So this man makes his life joyful by the help of a blue nun. Big bottle, So we can make God our companion and have same kind of joy and happiness like another holy company. Anyhow, we continuously learn. We learn from these old monks. We get their wisdom. Abhidhuta, a holy person, had 24 gurus, and he learned from each one of them. But I always tell people, your mantra guru will be only one, your spiritual guru. But Shiksha guru, teaching guru, may be many. Think of that from your kindergarten to college, how many teachers you have. We learn from each one of them. So we can learn from other monks, from other traditions. Sri Ramakrishna said, as long as I live, so long do I learn. Never say I know everything. That is a big ego. I learned from many, many people, many Swamis. I was reading recently reminiscences of a Swami, Premeshananda. He gave a very beautiful illustration of an electric bulb. Here is an electric bulb. When it thinks I am not a bulb, I have electricity. I can shed light. So at night time, when this electric bulb is luminous, lighted, he sees that many electric bulbs are lighted. Then this bulb thinks, though the same light, I am not alone. I am many. At that time, this electric single bulb thinks I am many. Same light coming through each one of us. That is why Vedanta explains Brahman, Atman. The consciousness is within you, within me, within each one of us. That consciousness is God, Brahman. Now, electric. At that time, this electric bulb is giving light. At daytime, when the light is off, still it has connection with the same electricity. But it is within. It is not expressing outside. At that time it thinks I am Brahman, I am Atman. That electric bulb remains in Samadhi, saturated with that electricity, consciousness. Very good analogy. In one sense, we are all nodes of Brahman. We know God. How? Vedanta says, do you exist? Nobody denies his or her own existence. I exist. If you say, I do not exist, that means you are a mental patient. Second, you exist. Are you a piece of a stone or a brick? No, I am a conscious person, conscious human being. So you exist, you are conscious. You are no doubt about it. 100% you are sure. Third, what do you want in your life? You want bliss, happiness. No human beings seeks unhappiness, misery. Why? Because that is your inner nature. Your very Atman is blissful, so you seek bliss everywhere. You want to get married, you want children, you want money, everything for that bliss, for joy. So these three things are inherent in human beings, and that is the Atman. So knowingly, unknowingly, we know ourselves. That is from the non-dualistic standpoint. From the dualistic standpoint, relationship with God is very important. In the dualistic school, they establish relationship with 5 ways. First way is Shanta Bhava, the calm attitude toward God. Do you know what is calm attitude? I am the created. God is the creator. So this kind of relationship, God has created me. He is He is my all in all. Second, Dasya Bhava, servant attitude toward God. God is the master, I am the servant. Third, affectionate attitude, as mother's affection to the child and child's love for the mother. Fourth, friendly attitude, like Krishna and Arjuna, you are my friend. That attitude. Fifth, Madhura Bhava, sweet, conjugal, husband-wife relationship attitude. God is my lover, God is my beloved, I am the lover. So these are the 5 ways they establish relationship. So first you will have to have relationship with your chosen deity. Perhaps Ramakrishna is my chosen deity. I think, who is this Ramakrishna? I must, before I fall in love with that person, I must know him. You do not fall in love with a stranger on the street. So that is called knowledge, Jnana Yoga. Second, I am eternally connected with my beloved. That is Raja Yoga. I feel attraction for my beloved. Just like his iron pin is attracted by the magnet. That is called Bhakti Yoga, attraction. Religion of the path of love, unselfish love. And the fourth, sometimes I say, I love you, I don't do anything to you. What kind of love is that? You must do something for your beloved. That is Karma Yoga. So this is the way Vedanta explains that each person, knowingly, unknowingly, is practicing these four yogas. So, that is the introduction. Now I shall go to my subject. I gave previous lecture was on Benares, you remember that I visited Benares for many, many years and met those senior monks who used to live there as retired life. They are great, great Swamis. Swami Parameshananda. He died in 1986. It is in my diary, 18th August 1982, Benares Advaita Ashrama. Swami Parameshananda was a disciple of Holy Mother. He used to come for walk every afternoon around the big, it is a lawn in front of our hospital. We have 2 centers in Benares, big hospital. So that courtyard, he used to encircle several times. Then he used to come and sit on the steps of the guest house. And I was living in the guest house. So I asked him, Maharaj, do you walk every day? Very old sadhu. Then he said, yes. Look, good habits, if you give away, they will leave you one after another. But if you hold your good habits, it will shape your character. You will bloom like anything. Hold the good habits. Then he told me a story that Swami Parameswarananda, who was a disciple of Holy Mother, I met him in 1962 when I first went to Jairambati. Holy Mother's disciple. Sri Ramakrishna's wife is Holy Mother. So he, according to his horoscope, he was supposed to die. But Holy Mother sent him to Swami Brahmananda for final vows, that is monastic vows. So he came with a letter, Maharaj initiated him and gave him the final vows. Then Mother explained to him, my son, it was destined that you are supposed to die. But because you have taken sannyasa, it is your second birth. So you escaped death. You see, Holy Mother is the Divine Mother. She knows the past, present, and future of each soul. How she protected her disciples' life. Amazing. That story he told me. And he says, Kishori Maharaj, Parameswarananda told these things direct to him. Then Swami explained to me, you people practice japam and meditation. Some people do it mechanically, superficially. He told, look how to do it. Perhaps you have seen fireworks. Here is a earthen pot. Inside they put the powder, they pressed it various ways, and there is a wick, and then you set fire, and then it makes all kinds of sparks, luminous sparks. And we see red, green, blue, various kinds of colors come. The more it is tight, the various fires come out from that pot, and for a long time. So he was telling, when you sit for meditation, be intense. Fill that your mind with all high thoughts, high expression, feelings, so that you can maintain your spiritual intoxication for a long time. That he taught me. Intoxication is very, very important. Passion, intoxication for God. Then you will really enjoy what true life, spiritual life is. It needs Tibra Purushaka, a tremendous self-effort. Then he told me another story of Swami Vijnananda, another disciple of Sri Ramakrishna. One day Sri Ramakrishna appeared before him and said, Sri Ramakrishna died in 1886. Hello, you are giving mantra to the people, only my name. Please give her name also, means Holy Mother's name. The power of liberation is in our hand. What does it mean? You see, this world is Maya. And Holy Mother is the Divine Mother. She is the embodiment of that Maya, Shakti, of Brahman. She can give liberation to anybody at any time. She cuts the bondage of the individual soul and gives liberation. So Sri Ramakrishna was telling that when you initiate, give her name also. Then 27th August 1982, Benares, Advaita Ashrama. See, the more you will think about your chosen deity, God, so all godly qualities will enter inside you. That is called religion. The more you think about God, the more you will be godly. Then and His power will enter inside you. Then you will see that Master will work through you in many ways. Then he said, Swami Mahendranath Datta, Swami Vivekananda's brother, told him that read Vivekananda again and again. If you do not understand, read more, several times. Meaning will come. If you strive, if you make an effort, and then meditate, then you will see this theme, the subject will be clear to you. Then he told me another story that a woman devotee got an initiation from her guru, Swami Vireswarananda, and she did not hear the mantra properly. So she was repeating mantra wrongly. So Holy Mother, through dream, appeared before this woman and said, this is your correct mantra. The Swami said that if still those who are sincere, God comes and appears and corrects them and helps them. Next Swami, Shotta Swarupananda. He died in 1987. I knew him very closely because in 1970, when I was going to Mayavati via Almora, I stayed with him in Almora. Almora is high mountains in the Himalayas. So every afternoon we used to go for a walk. I still remember one day when we were walking, another monk was passing by and made a remark, Dehakara vritti mrittuhu. Do not think about the body, that is death. Think about God, think about the Atman. Then we went to Boshishen's house. Boshishen was a disciple of Swamiji's disciple Sadananda, a great devotee. He was a scientist. He was experimenting in the Himalayas whether we can produce some crop in that region. And he was very successful. Now his laboratory is under the federal government of India. He was very close to Holy Mother and the direct disciples. So I asked him that, you met so many great Swamis. Tell me something about Brahmananda, which I do not know. So he said, we used to play cards with Maharaj, Swami Brahmananda sometimes. So one day I told Swami Brahmananda, you are miserly. Brahmananda said, why do you say so? Then Swami, he explained, a person has lot of money but does not spend, he is miser. So you can give God realization, samadhi to anybody. You have that power, but you are not giving. So you are miserly. So then the Swami became a little grave. Do you know what he said? Ke chai. Who wants God? I do not see anybody who comes to me and says, please show me God. Let me see whether I can give or not. Sometimes put your hand on your chest and ask, do I really want God? You will get a good answer from within. He said, even the monks come and say, Maharaj, give me brahmacharya bhav, sannyas bhav, Maharaj, give me initiation. Even they do not ask me that, Maharaj, give me samadhi. Who wants God? Maharaj sometimes used to come to Mayavati and used to make various kinds of sweets. He was a very good cook. In 1986, when I returned to Benares, at that time I was in St. Louis, I interviewed various Swamis with my cassette tape recorder. So I recorded his reminiscences on 19th October 1986 and 26th October 1986. Swami Sattva Swarupananda. Question. Swami, you were a disciple of Holy Mother. Please tell me your reminiscences. The Swami said, I was coming from Sylhet, northeastern part of India. From that area, several people took God initiation from Holy Mother. So I was 19 years old. I had a desire to get initiation from her. But I was so poor that I had no money. It's quite a distance. You will have to go by train. So I asked Swami Ashokananda, who was the head of the Vedanta Society of Northern California, San Francisco. He died in 1969. I asked, he was then a school teacher there, but I have no money, I want to go to Holy Mother. Could you help me? Then that Swami asked a devotee, please help this boy to go to Holy Mother. So he gave him 20 rupees. So he took the train and then came to Calcutta, stayed in a hotel one night. Next day he took the train from Calcutta to Bishnupur, overnight train. And Bishnupur to Jarambati, 28 miles. You will have to go by bullock cart or you will have to walk. So this Swami, he was 19 years old, he got down from the train and got another person also wanted to go that direction, Kotolpur. So they took a bullock cart, and on the way, one of the wheel of the bullock cart came off. So the driver says, please wait, let me go to the village and bring some bamboos, then I shall repair, then we can go. He thought, it was almost noon, he thought, I'll have to walk another 15 to 20 miles, it would be evening, I shall not be able to make it. So he gave his share, 3 rupees. He gave his 1.5 rupee to that person and he started to walk. Just before evening, he arrived in Kualpada. It was 1919. Holy Mother was in Kualpada with her niece who was pregnant and was given to trying to she was supposed to give birth to a baby. So mother was there. So this young man went to the mother, first went to the ashrama. They said, today you cannot see her, evening, tomorrow. Next morning he went with another young man. And they went to the mother. Then, where do you come from? Sylhet. Then mother asked some of her disciples' name, how are they? She inquired. And then they came back. But the abbot of the monastery, Swami Keshavananda, asked, did you ask initiation from her? No. Really, what a mistake. You should ask. You should ask, Mother, we have come for your blessing. Please initiate me. Give a mantra. So, go back again. So he sent these two young men again to mother. Mother was then going, it was around about 10, 11 o'clock. Mother was going for her bath in the pond. She said, come tomorrow after bath. So they went next day. He was initiated. That story he told me in details. Then he told me, it was July 1919. Holy Mother used to initiate one by one. Nowadays, sometimes some teachers initiate, 80, 100 people at a time. So, he said, her voice was so sweet. Yeshu Baba, come, my son. She used to sit in the shrine, and she used to call one by one and initiate them. But I shall never forget that sweet voice of the mother. And when she would look as if all love and compassion and affection are flowing from her eyes. Then she would ask that what kind of lineage are you, from the Shakti worshippers or Vishnu worshippers? So that is the way she would select their mantras. Swami mentioned, Holy Mother did not go to school, but her behavior, human behavior and conversation are so civilized, very full of civility. And one thing, she never liked quarreling. She could not bear this petty quarreling that destroys the peace and happiness of human hearts. Always remember, all quarrel starts from ego. You believe, you take my words, and you take my words. Then friction. He was talking about some ladies, they are quarreling because one lady got a footprint of Holy Mother. So other ladies said, we did not get footprint, so they are quarreling among themselves. So Holy Mother told them, hey, I am not dead yet. You bring some cloth and some red paint and put at my feet, and I shall give you as many footprints you want. Why do you quarrel? Do not quarrel. We have one footprint in our shrine when Mother was alive. Her initiation, there is no formality. Sometimes we perform some rituals and this and that. Well, I saw her mode of worship. She will take the picture of Sri Ramakrishna, will wipe it with a little moist cloth. Then she will put a small sandal paste on the forehead of Sri Ramakrishna. Then offer a garland. Then she will meditate and repeat mantra. Then she will offer the food tray, fruits to Sri Ramakrishna. And during lunch and dinner, she will spread a asana and a plate of the food in front of him in the kitchen. In the kitchen, she used to offer food to Sri Ramakrishna. We do not have big dining hall. They will cook in the kitchen, you eat in the veranda, in the village. In Calcutta, they have all those things. Mother used to ask the devotees that every morning and evening you must sit and meditate and repeat mantra minimum 100 times. If anybody wants in rosary, she used to sanctify that rosary. The Swami says, I was there 7-8 days. One day mother was asking me, you know, Dr. Radhu is not well, he is very weak. The doctor prescribed her to have some meat soup. Can you make meat soup? Then this young, he was 19 years old. He said, Mother, I do not know how to make meat soup. But if you teach me, I can do it. Oh yes, I can teach you. Mother said, cut the meat small pieces, saute it with a little ghee, little clarified butter, and then put a little spices, very light spices, and pour water, and boil for a long time, and then bring that soup. So he did it. 2 days he did very well. On the 3rd day, from the ashrama to Holy Mother's cottage, maybe 2-3 minutes walk. It is a brass bowl, and this hot soup. He was holding like this and carrying. His hand was burning and fell on the street. Then he was scared to death. He did not go to the mother, came to Swami Keshavananda, abbot. Swami, I'm sorry this thing happened. I could not bear the heat, it fell. But my goodness, what happened? You go to the mother and tell her what happened. So he went to the mother with great fear. Mother said, oh, dhorte shekuni. You did not learn how to hold. Mother, if you permit me, I can make soup again. No, today is too late. You make tomorrow. Then mother sent another person another attendant to the monastery. Let that boy make the soup, but someone must carry. Let that boy, cannot handle it properly. You cook, another person will carry. That he told me. After staying 7-8 days, mother asked this young man, you go to Calcutta, Balloon Math, and meet Swami Sharadananda and Brahmananda and ask them that you want to join the order, and they will send you to a particular monastery. So he went to Swami Sharadananda, Kricharan from Kualpara, Chairambati. And Sharadananda said, all right, you go to Brahmananda. Brahmananda said, you went to Benares at present. Then we shall decide where you are supposed to go. Then he told me 2 stories about mother. One story, there was a judge in Mymensingh in Bangladesh. Now it is Bangladesh. He and his wife, initiated by a guru, and they got wrong mantra. As a result, they have tremendous problem. So they went to many monks and saints, but nobody could solve their problems. Finally, they came to Swami Brahmananda in Bhubaneswar. The moment Maharaj heard the mantra and said, there is some mistake, wrong. Do you know how does it go? If you take a strong medicine, there will be a reaction in your system. You will be more sick. We know wrong medicine, wrong drug can kill a person even. Even if you inject me insulin, I will be sick in moment, immediately I will be sick. I'm allergic to penicillin. So same thing, if you take a wrong mantra, you will suffer. So Brahmananda heard the mantra and said, there is some defect in that mantra. Then this judge asked him, Swami, could you correct me? No. You go to Holy Mother, she can correct it. So this couple came to Jairambati and mother corrected their mantra. They are so happy and they returned to their home. That is one story he told me. Another story he told me that it was, I do not know, year. Holy Mother time to time would go from Calcutta to Jairambati, her home, which is 64 miles from the northwest from Calcutta. So Swami Sharadananda asked these two young monks, please help mother to get packing. So they went and packed mother's belongings and luggage and trunk, and she used to go with her entourage, sister-in-law, niece, and a few women would go with her. So it was overnight train. Again they came to Vishnupur, took a bullock cart, came to Jairambati, mother's birthplace. 28 miles by bullock cart, it will take 8, 10, 12 hours. So they carried mother's luggage in her room. Then they went to their room. When mother was unpacking, opened the trunk, her brother, Uncle Kali, came and said, when mother was coming, Swami Sharadananda bought a new mosquito curtain for the mother. You see, in the village, mosquito, if you are bitten by mosquito, you will definitely get malaria. So he brought mosquito curtain. And seeing the beautiful mosquito curtain, her brother said, sister, you must give this one to me. He just grabbed it and left to his house. Mother just a spectator, she could not say anything. Then in the evening, these two young monks came, mother's disciples and attendants. They came to set mother's mosquito curtain in her room, in her bed. They searched and could not find it. Mother, where is the mosquito curtain? She kept quiet. Then she said, well, Kali took it and gave to her. It is not right. Swami Sharadananda gave to you for your use, and you did not use it even for a single day. Mother, my son, what to do? You just set my old mosquito curtain, that will be fine. What to do? They set the whole mosquito curtain. It was evening, from 8, 9 o'clock. So when these two monks are coming out from mother's room to the courtyard, they found that Uncle Kali again was going to mother's room, mother's house. Then these two young monks grabbed this uncle, two hands. Uncle, you return the mosquito curtain to the mother right now. Oh, no, sister gave to me. No, you took it away. Right now you return. So mother, Uncle Kali was shouting, oh, sister, your attendants are trying to kill me. So mother rushed from her room and came to the courtyard and found in the meantime he snatched away his hands and ran and closed the door in his house. Then mother scolded his two young monks. Why do you fight for this petty matter? Let him take it. Well, what they cannot do anything. What mother says, that is final. Well, we watched her detachment. We detached. Attachment brings pain. That's a story he told me. I sometimes say, it is a divine play. If you want to have a play, all good characters cannot make a play. And all bad characters cannot make a play. You know it is called. It is a friction between good and evil. That is the way all plays are made. A Superman or Batman, whatever man you see, you see good guys and bad guys, fight. That is the way all movies and everything you will find two forces fight. All good forces cannot make a movie. All bad forces cannot make a movie. So Holy Mother, divine play, some devotees played the good roles. Who? Her disciples, her devotees, Sri Ramakrishna's disciples, they acted the good roles in her divine drama. And who acted the bad roles? Her nieces, her brothers, her own family members. They are nasty, quarrelsome, jealous, greedy. They acted the bad roles. It is amazing. If you read Holy Mother's life, you will see that how these two forces are fighting. And she is the director, she is the spectator, Shakshi, witness, watching all these things. Very beautiful way. I mentioned that thing in that book, Mother in her domestic setting, how she. Then I asked him, could you tell me when you see Holy Mother, what was your first impression? You know, I was a young boy. I just saw her just like my own mother at home. But I heard from others that she is the Divine Mother, incognito. I didn't have that feeling or knowledge at that time. I remember the story of another monk. He was a very carefree soul, came to Joyrambaji. Mother asked him one day, hey, tomorrow you go to Amoda river and take bath, and there are many flowers are there. You bring some flowers for me. So he went and brought flowers. Mother, every morning she used to perform rituals, worship. So she used flowers, and he asked that young boy, hey, you sit here. A teenager boy. Then he said, then Mother initiated him and gave him a mantra and said, showing Sri Ramakrishna's picture, he is your guru. Bow down to him. Oh, no, he is not my guru. You are my guru. You gave me the mantra. No, he is the guru. I am your mother. Oh, no, you are not my mother. My mother is in Dhaka, nearly 400 miles away. No, I am your mother. Look at me. He saw that his own mother was seated in front of him. She changed the form. Amazing. Then I asked him, could you tell me what is the speciality you saw, characteristic, what characteristic you saw in her? He said, Ma kauke mone koshtyo diye kotha bolte parten na. Holy Mother never in her life used any harsh words to hurt anybody. Never. You know, we make friends and enemies through words. If I harsh to you, you will be my enemy. If I sweet to you, you will be my friend. With words. Most of the things you will see all goes by words. Then you see, the way she used to coin her words is a very interesting way. Suppose she gave some money to you for shopping and you did not return the change, so she will ask you, hello, I gave you money for shopping, do you need some more? Did you overspend or anything? Then your mother, I am sorry, you are supposed to get some return, I am bringing money for you. You will not say, you rogue, you did not give me money. No way. The way she used to use those words so that you will not get hurt. You know, we hurt people. And that is the way we make our life miserable. He could not bear others' pain and suffering. another woman, she had pneumonia, her attendant, her maid. And she was sleeping in mother's room on the floor. Then another monk took her to an hospital and for treatment and brought her back when she was cured. Then Swami told me some old stories of Belur Math. Swamiji had a disciple named Nirbhayananda. He heard from him. In Belur Math, they generally used to, the cow, what is called a milkman, used to supply milk to the monastery. I used to make joke. Do you know what Calcutta milk is? It is like geography. What is geography? What is the world? 2/3 ocean, 1/3 ground. That is geography. So in Calcutta, milk is 1/3 and 2/3 water. So much adulteration, you cannot think of that. Only the color of the liquid thing is white. Otherwise, 1/3 real milk, 2/3 water. We used to make joke, you know. So anyhow, it is really bad. But now I think they have some restrictions, you cannot do that. But this person, Swamiji asked this milkman, he was a little drunk. Hey, why do you adulterate milk with water? Then that person, that milkman said, Maharaj, my father, my brothers mix water with water from the pond, and I mix water from tube well, very good water. They call it chapkal. Chapkal means, you know, in the village tube well, they pump it, and the water comes maybe 200, 300 feet below from the ground. But I mix good water. But my father and my brothers, they used to mix bad water. So Swamiji was so happy. This person speaks the truth. Really, he was so amazed that, you know, here is a person can speak the truth. When Swamiji came to America second time, Swami Sharadananda was in charge of Belur Math. Sometimes he used to go and check the kitchen that whether any waste or not. So one monk, Swami Prakashananda, later he became head of the San Francisco Center. Some ghee, some oil, something dropped on the floor. What is the matter? Waste. Oh, perhaps it came from the pulao. He tried to give an explanation. Oh, be careful, do not waste anything. Then in the monastery, they have the toilet, it is there is no sewage system at that time. They have no septic. So there is a manual toilet, just like your outhouse. They have the sweeper comes and cleans every day, early, very early in the morning. So 3-4 days the sweeper did not come. So it was a very bad condition. So 2 monks, when everybody went after lunch, went for rest, these 2 monks cleaned the toilet and made this monastery that, you know, everything is very clean. And then they went and took bath in the Ganges. Ganges is just below, our monastery is on the Ganges. So he went there and took soap and cleaned themselves. But Swami Premananda said, hey, you cannot go to the shrine today. You have, you know, touched all these things which is not good, that you should not go. But when Swami Sharadananda heard about it, he said, in the honor of these 2 monks, there will be a big feast tonight. We shall luchi and some various kinds of vegetables and sweets and all these curries, and we shall have a big feast. Because these 2 monks cleaned the toilets of the monastery. So Premananda could not say anything. Then I remember in Benares there is a section of our hospital complex. Name of the section is called number 10 ward. All senior, old, sick monks live in that quarter. You will stay there, food will come from the monastery kitchen, you eat, the bathrooms, everything is there, and some will come and look after you. That is the number 10 ward. So I was very fond of these old, retired Sikh monks because very few people go to see them. And I used to go and listen from their life's experience. It was my nature. And they are really great, great monks. So I met this monk, Swami Chit Prakash Ananda, Tadini Maharaj. He was blind. I introduced myself. Then Swami began to tell me. I joined the monastery in 1913. Swami Brahmananda initiated me. And I asked Maharaj, could you give me sannyas, final vows? Maharaj began to dance. Here is a person who wants to renounce everything for God. He was so happy. But I got my final vows from Swami Sharadananda in 1923 at Jayarambati during the dedication ceremony of the Holy Mother's Temple. Then the Swami said, brother, I cannot see, but I can sing. I can sing for hours. Then he started to sing. Ami Durga Durga bole jodi ma mori, আখেরে সেদিনে না তারো কামনে দেখা যাবে গো শঙ্করী. It is a song on the Divine Mother Durga. Mother, at the time of death, if I repeat Durga, 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 if you do not come, I shall see what kind of mother you are. And I have so much love for you. You must appear before me when I die. The way that Swami was singing, blind, I was moved. I just sat there and just watching. He told me, brother, I saw Holy Mother. Now most of the time I repeat mantra. Sometimes I repeat mantra with my fingers or sometimes with my rosary. And these people bring food, breakfast, lunch and dinner. I eat, stay in my room. You know, this sadhu reminded me the story of a blind monk. He went for a pilgrimage in the Himalayas named Kedarnath. I went there in 1977. Long. Previously, of course, I went by car. As long as the car can go, then you will have to go by horse. Another 14 miles, horseback. So I went to the temple. So this Swami, this blind monk, went to that pilgrimage. Perhaps you know, at that time, perhaps you will have to walk 15 or 20 days. In between, there are some chhatra. There are some places you can buy food. Or if you are monks, they will give you food free. So this monk went blind, holding another monk, went for pilgrimage. Then another monk made a remark, hey, you are blind, why did you make so much effort and so much hardship and so much trouble and came to this place? You do not see anything. Then do you know what this monk replied, this blind monk? It is true, I have no eyes to see God, but God has eyes to see me. God saw me. You know, sometimes in the Himalayan region, do you know how does it go? Sometimes Charai, go up. Uttarai, go down. In spiritual life, ups and downs will be there. Always remember. The dark night of the soul, the Christians say. Dark night. Depression, various kinds of things come. But you know, that monk says that when you go up, you are thinking you are making progress. And when you go down, you think you are not making any progress. But the down path also the part of your destination. That is a great lesson. In spiritual life, ups and downs, ups and downs. But remember, that is when you go to the Mount Everest, sometimes you go up, down, but Everest is your destination. Same thing in spiritual life. Work hard, be sincere, you will reach the goal. That our Upanishad says, Uttisthita Jagrata Prapavaranibodhata. Swamiji translated, arise, awake, and just stop not till the goal is reached. Thank you. Matma me shuddhantam jyotiraham virajabi papma bhuyasam. Antaratma me shuddhantam jyotiraham virajabi papma bhuyasam. Paramatma me shuddhantam jyotiraham virajabi papma bhuyasam. May my body become pure. May I be free from impurities and ignorance. May I realize myself as the light divine. May my mind become pure. May I be free from impurities and ignorance. May I realize myself as the light divine. May my soul become pure. May I be free from impurities and ignorance. May I realize myself as the light divine. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace be forth.